This is Kimika from Balanced Nurse Life, and you have asked and I've listened. So come on, spend a night with me on the night shift. So I'm getting my hair fixed for work. Yeah, I'm on duty tonight, and I'm also on duty tomorrow night. So it's actually 3 nights that I'm working straight. I never normally work like that because, oh, night shift can be a bit. You never know what you're gonna face when you go to work. So what I know, yeah. So this is me, feeling all good about myself. Oh, getting my hair done and get that out of the way. Okay, alrighty. My part is not so straight, but that's okay. Yeah, that is okay. Just using a little perfect edge control. Yep. And I am also going to use my Contour leave-in conditioner treatment because it's very cold, and my hair doesn't do well with the harsh cold weather. So I have to really be careful what I do with my hair. So I'm just gonna do a part of the hairdo at this time. Just a little part. Okay, my part is lean. Oh, straighten that up a bit. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. I'm just gonna catch this up, and just before I go, I'll put the finishing touch on it because I'll be putting in one of those afro and those ends. So this is the end. I'm just going to roll it. Okay. All right, I'm satisfied. Yeah, I'm satisfied. All right, so I'm just gonna tie this down. Yeah. All right. Okay, so I'm in the kitchen and I'm gonna make my supper. I feel for some shrimp and broccoli with, bell pepper, and I'm gonna do that with some zesty seafood sauce, served with steamed. I'm finally done. This is dinner. Tastes delicious. I'm gonna eat and then get myself off to work. So I'll see you again. Okay, guys, so I'm getting myself ready to go to work. I actually am about 25 minutes from work, and in the background you're hearing my relaxing music. Okay, all right. so I'm on my way to work, and yeah, it is gloomy. We have been having rain for days now, and it's different. I mean, when I came to Georgia, I didn't realize that the weather would be like this, you know. Yeah, waiting on the traffic. We have been having road work done, so traffic has been more than usual on this road. So, yep. Yeah, can't wait to enjoy Georgia in the summer when it is hot. I like the coolness, but it doesn't like me. Oh my God, my old bones ache. Alrighty. Yep.
Mr. Long, can I help you?
Hi, good night. This is Kimika. I am just calling to find out if I'm assigned there tonight.
Is Kimika on the schedule? Yeah, you're here.
Okay, good. I'm going to be a few minutes, so I'm actually turning in now.
Okay, I'll let him know.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
So, as a travel nurse, you know, for me, since my floor has been seeing low census, it's better for me to
These beautiful
it's better for me to call ahead to make certain that I'm on the assigned floor that I was employed to work on, because I've been trolleyed a couple of nights, but that's okay. As a travel nurse, you have to be flexible and have an open mind, because you might just be relocated. So I'm on my way up. I'm working on the second floor, Med Surg 1, and this is me. Okay, we're gonna have an awesome night tonight. Hey, I'm good. Have a good night. Okay, so I'm in this storeroom, and just gonna get my PPEs. As it stands now, we do not have much COVID patient, so yep, that's it. So gonna see my hair done up nicely. So I'm gonna put on my cap. I'm gonna take this off first, because I'm gonna use this to put my mask on, so it doesn't pull on my ears. Okay, so I'm gonna put this on the outside. Yep. Make sure it is done up properly. Okay, these are awesome. This is awesome. And I have my goggles as my goggles, and I'm gonna put my N95 mask on. Ooh. Yep. All right, back up. Alrighty, just gonna put on this over my top, and when we get outside, we normally don a plastic gown, which we use to go in the patient's room, and then we will discard those when we exit the patient room. So I'm going to put on my footsies. Oh Lord, this is exercise, eh? All right, so I'm all done up. So I'm going to take my handover from nurse and let her get a chance to go home. And as soon as I settle my patient, then I will talk to you a bit as to what I've done so far in this duty. Okay, so I'm in the med room. So just to give you an idea what the med room looks like. We use the Pyxis system, right? For medication that are not inside the drawers, we have them in the extra storage right here, and sometimes for patient specific medication, we have it in the bins, and the bins are normally labeled with the patient's room. So I'm in the med room and I'm gonna get some medication for my patient. Just as I received the patient from the morning nurse, she told me that she feels nauseated. She had gotten Zofran because she had vomited earlier, and that doesn't seem to be working because she had gotten the PO Zofran. She also has a PRN for Zofran in IV. So I'm going to give her that, seeing that she has been vomiting after she received the Zofran. So basically she wouldn't have benefited much from that pill that she had gotten. And she's complaining of pain. So I had asked doctor to order something for me because her PRN pain med, which is Tylenol, she had maximized on the dose that she can get within 24 hours. So this is my little thing that I print, with my patient and also medication that they're on. And I am going to go in the Pyxis and pull the medication that was ordered. So my night started with a bang, and I'm sure it's going to be busy because I have 3 patients for now, and I'm sure we're going to be getting an admission. So I'm going to pull my meds. I'll talk to you in a bit. In the med room, and I'm about to take out medication for the rest of my patients. Earlier what I did was to print off my medication list, and I use highlight medication is due at this time, and each time when I take out the medication I will check this off. So I'll do my first check when I'm taking it out. I'll double check on this, and then what I do is to check again in the patient's room in comparison to the Mars before I administer the drug. So these are Ziploc that we put our medication in, and each bag, it is numbered with the patient's room number on it. So I'll put alcohol pad in it because I have insulin to serve, and also I have medication cup and I'll put in it for the PO medication, right? So that's it. I'm just going to take out the medication for the rest of my patient, and as soon as that is done, I will do some charting. However, earlier I realized that my tech was unavailable. So what I did was to go ahead and do my vital signs, do my ACA check, because you need your ACA check so you can take out the required amount of insulin for the patient. Right? So now I'm going to go in the Pyxis, and I will be taking out the patients at my patient's medication, because their medication is due at 9 o'clock. And it's now 9:05, but as you know, you can give the medication 1 hour before and up to an hour after. So I'm getting on board with that. Patients are settled as best as possible, and I have medicated everyone. So I am just gonna do a bit of documenting. Okay, let me take this off a bit and put on my regular face mask. Alright. Okay, so the floor is very busy. As I explained to you before, that I had to fill in for my tech because she had, an appointment and she came in late. So everybody's comfortable now, and I'm just gonna go through my list to see if I have covered everything where medication is concerned, and then I'm gonna go into my patient's chart. I have already signed in. Uh, okay, this is Epic, and there's a lot of hoops you have to jump through with patient confidentiality and all that. So I'm gonna log in, and and I am gonna check to see what's the plan moving forward for my patient, and that will also guide me as to the care plan that I'll keep in mind, and the needs that I will be meeting. So that's it. So as it stands now, I will be checking my patient's notes from the doctor, and I'll also be looking through the case study because one of my patients is to go home tomorrow, possibly. So I'll be checking to see what the case manager wrote about her. Yeah, and after you have done your documentation, you have your regular 2-hour checks that you do for your patients. Where you go in each patient's room and you do a physical check, and you can offer them something to drink, or if there was something like if pain was an issue, you do your pain assessment an hour after administration of any medication. As with one of my patients, as I said to you earlier, she was complaining of headache, and I gave her something. So I would need to go back and reassess her to see if my intervention was successful. And if not, depending on the level that she said her pain is, I will do further non-pharmacological interventions, or because it would be too early to give her something pharmacological at this time. Right. So that's it for now. I'll be taking a little break I'll try to take a little break, and I'll show you what I have in my bag, my goodies, and I grabbed myself a cup of coffee too. But so far, with me being assigned to 3 patients, I'm expecting an admission. So I'm trying to get everything done here, so when my admission comes, I am ready. I'm on top of things. Okay. Okay, so I'm in the break room. I'm gonna take a little coffee break, and gonna eat my yogurt. So this is just 50 minutes out of my 30. Yep, so I definitely need this coffee because my shift has been so busy coming in, and I'm expecting an admission, so I am refueling. Okay, so as usual, as I tell you before, I expect to get an admission, and so true to form, I did get an admission. This admission came after 12, and so I settled the patient in bed when she came, and our admission process is a lengthy process, and there are numerous questions that you have to ask in admitting the patient in the system. So I quickly dealt with that admission and settled her by 2 a.m. and commenced her medication as were ordered. So she is actually resting now. It's about 5 minutes to 5. So this is just a quick update as to what had happened since the last time. And at 6 o'clock, you know, we have the 6 o'clock medication to serve. And for my patients, I have a couple of patients who we have daily wait for in to ensure that those are done. So earlier in the video, I talk about my tech not being available. And even though as nurses we have techs that we work with, if your tech is not available to do certain tasks, if you have time as a nurse for that patient, you can ensure that the particular procedure is taken, is done. So that's what I aim to do. So I have all the pertinent data to give my nurse on the morning shift for continuity of care. So it has been a really busy shift for me, lighter than usual, because initially I started with 4 patients and I got a discharge. The discharge, it was, he was, you know, his documentation was done by the day shift nurse, so he was taking off my quota of patients. And seeing that I was assigned now 3 patients, I did, you know, without a doubt, I know that I would have gotten an admission. So my admission take me back to 4. It's a lighter patient load for me, I must say. Tonight, patient load is really light, and seeing that we are having less COVID and more medical surgical telepatient, the turnover of patients are faster. So admission is definitely a must. You know, it's something that you should come to work and expect to get an admission. And as a travel nurse, you know that most times you're definitely going to get an admission. So once you have that in mind, then it shouldn't be a problem. So yeah, so I'm going to get in. It's now, as I said to you, minutes to 5. I am going to go in the med room and I'm going to take out my medication for 6 o'clock, because you know you can serve your medication an hour early. And because we have so many things to do for the patients in preparation for the morning, it's best to get medications up and out of the way as quickly as you can. Yeah. And just an update on my patient who has been vomiting. She is now doing good and she's resting. Thank God for that. So for all accounts, my patients are doing well. So I am pleased that I was able to meet my objectives and the goals that I set for my patients tonight. Shift, and I am gonna be leaving now. Thank God. It was a rough shift. It was busy. So I'm heading outside unwillingly because it's cold out there. And when I get home, just gonna do a simple breakfast, get myself ready for bed because I need to get back to work. Okay, so I'm on my way home. I'm just gonna get in my car. It's cold outside, but I'm enjoying being in the car park without wearing my mask. Yeah, out here is desolate. If you look, you can see that it is really overcast. We have been having a lot of rain, and we have been having temperature like 27 degrees to 41 degrees. So it is nice and cold. So I'm heading home now, and as before, I must tell you that my patient load was a lot less than I normally get, but it was still very busy, and I was kept on my feet a lot. So yeah, just another day working the 12-hour night shift, and I will be back tonight for my last night. In this video, please subscribe to my channel, hit that bell so you'll be notified whenever I put out new videos. Share with a friend, and don't forget to like. Bye for now.